Hi, I'm Gene Goss. I am here with.
Mitch Hogue.
Okay, Mitch, tell us a little bit about yourself, real quick. What are you doing?
Well, luckily I'm a film student and I work a lot with video actually in today's world because it's cheaper. I would consider myself an artist.
Okay, Mitch, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions and give me your opinion on these questions. Question number one: what do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass mediated world, and particular in your profession?
Good question. In my profession, I see the role of mass media in the world as mostly a responsibility because there's so much power given to the filmmaker. How you influence people, it's kind of scary. You can really scare them or rot their minds, basically. So I would say the role in general would be to put things out there to entertain people. It's something to get away from your daily life and relax, maybe take your family out. But it's also something to inspire artistically. And there's a lot of garbage in between that, there's a fine line where you can. It's actually not a fine line, I guess. It's hard to figure out what's crap and what's good, so, yeah.
Okay, good answer. Question two: with new communication and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? And could you give me an example of that?
Sure. Um, I have to answer both, at first at least. I would say, because it's almost instantly, so I would say that part is negative. I think that it's become so fast that people get obsessed with seeing as much as they can, which, it's great to be informed and all, but at the same time, I think it's a distraction. Once they've looked at 30, short films or YouTube videos or Facebook posts or anything, they've forgotten what the first one was or what they were really trying to do when they got on Facebook to begin with. I'm going to use Facebook as an example because,
Okay.
that slams images in our face.
Okay. What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
Definitely sex. Sex sells. It's been proven, and it stimulates people and everything. So that gets taken advantage of a lot, and I see all the time, beautiful women and models who are so pretty, but they make, I've been in a room watching a movie with people before, and it makes other people around me feel ugly as they're watching it. So definitely sex, and I see a lot of advertisements, about making yourself look prettier. So I'd say mostly about physical beauty.
Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created?
Yeah, there's a bunch. Off the top of my head, going back to the whole sex thing, I would definitely say, the rich businesswoman who's got herself together. That's a image I see a lot. I also see a lot of young people portrayed as like hipsters and punks and some kind of indie hipsters, I guess. And also gadgets, the use of technology, that's portrayed a lot. I think it's the media marketing products so that we keep buying them, and it's good marketing because we all want the coolest thing that does the most tech. So
Okay. Who is one of your favorite what excuse me, who is one of your favorite visual artists, or what is your favorite style of visual arts? Probably something dealing with film, I'm taking.
yeah, I try to throw you a curveball on that, but you're right. I'm gonna say film. I like art and painting for sure, and any chance I get to look at some great art like that is amazing. I like Fred Tomaselli. It's kind of like painting mixed with cutout images pasted on, portraits. But also, yeah, going back to the film thing, that's probably my favorite. The style, I would say, would be the Swedish cinematography. There's just something that no other cinematography grasps. The way that they get the camera in there and they use the technicalities that I feel like other people don't even make it to half that level.
Mm-hmm.
And who is one of my favorite visual artists? I'd probably say Terrence Malick. If you know who he is, just because he gets to the point. He doesn't do anything flashy to sell his product. He actually hides behind the scenes. You don't even see him on the red carpet, signing autographs and stuff. He hides. He's a very humble guy. He makes a movie, gets right to the point, makes it as beautiful as possible, incorporates philosophy, and that's it. So.
Okay. How has your knowledge of famous artwork influenced your creative process?
Well, it's kind of a both answer again. I would say it's definitely helped me to understand. I've learned a lot of history through seeing new stuff, present stuff. I've learned about the past as well. I've seen a lot of techniques fail in the process in between all of that. I would say, how does it affect my creative process? Probably makes it more complicated, to be honest with you. It messes with my head. It makes me realize that there's so many options. It makes me forget to just keep it simple and keep it true to what I want to do,
One last question, which is not on my list of questions, just off the top of my head.
Okay.
As far as like art back in like medieval days, it was and the ancient Roman days, how did you think that art influenced the art? Far as the visual art that we see today.
Well, good question. We used it for maybe political reasons, and that's definitely influenced how we use it today. I think a lot of art is underlying. It depends what kind of art. There's still some true artists out there who are just doing it for the simple fact. But the art that we see every day, there's a difference, because somehow it's trying to influence the way you feel about either society in a good way or a bad way, either politically, negatively political or positively political. But I think that, the Romans, as far as I know, I believe that they used their sculptures and their art to intimidate, but also make beautiful their gods and the armies who would try to invade them, I guess. And I don't know if we do that technically today, but we definitely do it to intimidate some sort of people, maybe ourselves.
Okay, well, that wraps us up. My name is Gene Goss, and
Mitch Hogue.
Thank you.
Good night.